while I was in the village of Redizo, I was preaching, and at the end of my sermon, I said, when I come back, I want to see a church here, and I pointed in that direction. 4 or 5 months later, the Holy Spirit said to me, I will provide, you need to help me. And we worked together, and the money was sent, the foundation was built, the bricks were going up, the money was coming in as to be the promise of God that He would provide if He gives me a vision. Many people have come to partner with me. My wife and I run a recovery program at Christian Faith Fellowship Church, and they were excited along with me, and the money was coming in from that source. And my contact with Pastor Tatenda, some 10,000 miles away, almost on a daily basis, we began to plan. I took a team of 8 people with me to Africa, and the day of the dedication, we started from the original church, and we had a procession. We stopped 4 or 5 different places, and as the church grew, they moved to a different place. To the church for the ribbon cutting ceremony, and then the entire village filled the church. As time went on, there was no room in the church. People came from far and near. Some walked 5 to 6 hours to get there. Reverend Bob Buse and Reverend Gail Buse were there for the dedication.
And you got yourself a few bricks, and you began to put them one on top of another, because you believed that what God started, He would complete.
It wasn't a dedication of the building, it was to dedicate the building to God, that this building would be an outreach, not just here for the community, but it was to build people up, take the hurting people, build them up, and send them out and build other churches. Pastor Jothat and his wife are very dedicated. They are committed. They are passionate about Jesus Christ. They are there 24 hours a day.
And you have sent them to this place for this appointed time. And Father, I thank you that you have set in his heart your vision, Lord, for this people, for this area, Father.
And we have expressed that we are coming back. Our experience of a long flight and a 5-hour ride through roads that had an enormous amount of potholes in them, we were getting weary. When we arrived at the village and found out where we were sleeping, we set up the cots and the sleeping bags. We didn't understand that we had other visitors. We were infestation of ants. All night long there were animals crying in the background. bathing. You went to the well, you drew the water out of the well, you put it in just a bucket, and that's how you washed. Going to the bathroom was a challenge. Just keeping yourself clean was a very big challenge. But we had to put a smile on our face because the people expected us to be missionaries and put aside looking at food that was just recently killed, hanging from a tree, and then that's what we ate. A fresh chicken, lamb. It was difficult. They tried and were very successful in providing us the best of food that they could give us. But I can tell you, I will appreciate going home.
Greetings from Zimbabwe. I'm Pastor Tatenda Gunguo. Here is my wife, Lucia Gunguo. We are founding pastors of Eternal Word Ministries. We have over 500 plus churches across the country of Zimbabwe. I just want to thank CFFC and Pastor Tom for your generosity and standing with us and the support that you've given to us in building a church in a bush area, in a village called Redzo Village in Buhera, Zimbabwe. This is our first church building ever for all these other many churches. We have never had a church building. People meet under trees, people meet in schools, and people meet in homes. And we just want to thank you for sending to us the team, and we really saw the gospel, and demonstration, people living out the gospel. They have left such a great legacy, among our people, realizing that we are one people, even though we have got different, skin colors. So we just want to thank you for all the prayers. We thank you for all the love that you have shown to us. May God richly bless you.
You know what it is when you are in a developing country, sometimes you get so tired or burned out, working in the different communities. But really, to me, it was like they were a source of encouragement. And now I feel much more fresh again. And please, would you send them back again to Zimbabwe? Thank you.
Yo!